If you clicked on this video, chances are you're struggling a lot with rejection. Maybe you see that girl that you want to go talk to, but you just don't have the courage to go and do it. Or you go out on a date, but you're nervous, you're not confident, and that causes you to not perform as well. However, there is one thing that if you focus on improving, it can completely change your dating life. And not only your dating life, but your whole life as a young man. You'll become more confident, you'll get a girlfriend, maybe 40 girlfriends if that's what you're into. And it'll be absolutely amazing and life-changing for you. Now, do I know everything about dating and women? No, I don't know, and I don't claim to, but these are all problems that I've gone through in my own life and I've had to learn from. So there's one thing that I've noticed that's different between guys who are successful with dating and guys who are not. So I want you to think of these two separate guys so that we can illustrate that. The first guy we're gonna call Jimmy. Jimmy sees the girl that he wants to go talk to and he doesn't go and do it. Or he goes and talks to her, and when he gets rejected, he tells himself this story of, oh, like, I'll never get a girlfriend, oh, like, girls aren't into me, and I just can't do anything about it. Then Jimmy goes home, doesn't do anything to improve himself, and keeps going through the same exact cycle. Second guy we're gonna call Alexander. Alexander goes up and talks to the girl that he likes, and guess what? He also gets rejected. But the difference is Alexander, he learned from these experiences, he learned what he did wrong, he kept putting himself out there, and through that, he learned from his experiences, he improved, and now Alexander, he has a girlfriend. So the one thing that separates guys who are successful from guys who aren't is their self-image and the way that they view rejection. Oh, actually, height and looks are the most important thing. Well, that's not true. I have a friend who's short and he has a girlfriend. I also knew so many guys in my fraternity who weren't good looking but didn't struggle with women. So if that's what you believe, one, you're either coping, or two, you just haven't had enough experience. Looks and height are not the most important thing. But if you're the guy who's always saying things like, oh, like I always get rejected, there's no way that girl would be into me. Well, congratulations, you're right. If that's the belief system that you have, then you're just rejecting yourself. And how could you expect to ever be successful when that's what you believe about yourself, when that's the story that you're telling yourself? Because one, you're gonna come off as super unattractive because you don't have confidence, you don't have belief, and also it's just gonna limit your own results. I'm a sports fan, so I'm gonna use a sports analogy to explain this. I grew up watching a lot of Patriots football games when I was younger, and I remember this one game where Tom Brady was playing against the Jets in the playoffs, and he ended up throwing a couple interceptions, fumbled a couple times, had a really bad game, and the Patriots were the best team in the NFL, but they ended up actually losing that game to the Jets. Imagine if Tom Brady would have said to himself after that game, like, yeah, I'm just a bad quarterback, I'm terrible, and, you know, there's just nothing I can do about that. Would he have gone on to become the most successful NFL player of all time? No. You could say the same thing about anyone. Imagine, like, the most successful CEOs of all time. If they failed their first business and then they said, like, I just suck at business and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, no. No guy who is successful, who's becoming his best self, has that belief. And something you must realize is that changing your beliefs will affect the outcome, will make you more successful. You probably see those like cringy, you know, Instagram quotes of, oh yeah, just believe in yourself, bro. But I think there is a lot of truth in that. Because when you believe in yourself, when you tell yourself that I got this, I'm confident, I can go and do this, that leads to you actually being more confident when you go up and talk to her. That leads to you actually having better outcomes. That leads to you actually being successful, because the way that you view yourself, the story you tell yourself, is how you're gonna act. If you don't believe in yourself, then congratulations, you're only limiting yourself. And your beliefs can either be what hold you back or what push you forward to success. I know I've talked a lot about beliefs, but also something that you might want to consider if you feel like you're always going through rejection or you're always struggling with these things is you have to make bettering yourself the focus. A quote that I've always liked is that you attract the type of person that you are. So if you want to become more attractive to women, if you want to do better with women, well, you have to focus on bettering yourself first. So if you're always getting rejected, do those two things. Fix your beliefs, because that's by far the most important part. And also ask yourself, how can I improve myself? How can I become the best version of myself? Every single day on a day-to-day basis, always do the actions to get closer to that best version of yourself. And just realize that whatever you want to do, you can achieve it. But you're either going to be your biggest enemy or your biggest ally. You're the only person who can be holding yourself back. But if you fix those beliefs, if you fix the way that you see yourself and you start to view yourself as someone who's valuable, you can position yourself to have the best results possible. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. I'll see you for the next video, bro.